Hello. Now today I want to have a quick chat about workshop cameras. Now we all use them, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be doing videos, or those that do videos use them. Obviously not everybody that watches do videos. If you do them, then you'll have a camera of some sort that you use all the time, and you'll understand the requirements that we have for these cameras. Now I've been thinking of upgrading mine recently. But to what, I don't know. I've got the Panasonic HD camera, which is doing quite a nice job, as you can see, which is what we're on at the moment. But in my mind, I want to find, with what is out there now, modern technology and such, something that's a little bit more advanced, that's going to help me do what I want to do without me having to do so much of the work. Like having a cameraman. Now that would be the ideal. You have a cameraman, you get on with your job, they get on with their job. You don't have to worry about it. But I can't afford a cameraman, so I ain't going to get one. But keeping that in mind, I start to look around to see what's available and what might fit my needs. And you know, I came up with not a camera, but a gimbal. This, the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. They've just released it. It's just now come available in the UK. I think I'm probably one of the first, not the first, but one of the first to get it, because I've been waiting since January when they released it over in China and stuff. What this does is it acts as a cameraman to a degree, obviously not perfect, like robots. Acts as a cameraman, but it doesn't have a camera. It uses your smartphone. Now I upgrade my phone every 2 years, and I usually get a reasonably top of the range Galaxy or something like that. Well, Galaxies are actually my favourite, so not something like that, but Galaxy. I usually get the top of the range of the Galaxies because I like them, but every 2 years. So, every 2 years I've got a spare phone, which is an amazing camera and video camera. They've got everything in them, and probably a damn sight better now than the Panasonic camera I'm using. So, with this, and with a smartphone, knowing that every 2 years I can upgrade the smartphone, this should just carry on and keep improving without any more expense. Now, to get a decent camera, you know, it's expensive. This, £130. It's actually half the price, or virtually half the price, of its predecessor, the Mobile 1. And it's a lot better, amazingly. So let's have a look, see what we've got in here anyway. Quick start instructions and such things. Now, they give you this nice styrofoam box. Keeps everything good and secure. It's lightweight, it's nice and touchy-feely. You can tell which is the top, because it's got that recess on it, and it opens up nice and easily from there. And inside, we've got the Osmo. Now, looking at an Osmo, for those of you that have never seen one, I'll try and be a little bit informative for you. Those of you that have seen them, you know what it's all about. So what we've got is the pistol grip is the controller. It's got all the controls on there. It's got the charge point there. Inside we've got here ourselves a 15-hour battery for constant use with this. But because you're probably not going to be using it for 15 hours unless you're a workhorse. At the back here we've also got a standard USB port for charging a gadget, a phone, or whatever. We can plug it into that. So instead of using all the power for this, because we don't need it, we can use some of it onto his phone. Then you've got the gimbal bit itself at the top here. This is the bit that is constantly controlled. The idea is that it keeps everything steady. For me, the main thing inside of this is, with its application, it's got a thing called active tracking. Now, active tracking, you pick a subject and it follows that subject throughout, which means I could pick me and I can be working around the workshop, walking around, and it is following me. I'm not going out of shot all the time like I am with a conventional camera. I'm not having to keep going and adjusting and positioning and such the camera like I am a conventional camera. So that is the benefit to it. But I've not put it through its paces yet, so I don't really know how well it's going to perform in that sort of scale. Right, looking at it, let's first go through what we would have to do to set it up. We'll take out whatever smartphone we're going to use. Obviously, mine's the Galaxy 8. First thing we've got to do is, in the cradle that holds the phone, you place the phone so that the socket connect to the bottom is at this big rubber bumper stop thing, and then you need to centralise it. Checking at the back here, you can get it centralised like so. The reason you centralise it is you need to balance the phone before you turn the gimbal on. Now you can see there, that's reasonably well balanced. When you get it in the box, it'll be like that, and it won't be balanced at all. Now obviously all phones are different weights, so they've made it so that whatever phone you've got, you can adjust it so that the gimbal is good for your phone. Using this nut here, you slacken it off and slide back and forth until your phone doesn't tilt when you let go of it, and that'll do me nicely there, like that. Then all we do is turn it on and set up the app. Now we turn the gimbal on first. Now if you press the power button once, it will show you the battery indicator. That tells you how much battery power you've got in there. You press and hold that for about 15 seconds and it will come on fully. There, you see the gimbal very quickly responded. Now it's taken control of the phone. The next thing, you need to open up the phone. Okay, it's arguing with me. Open up the phone and open up the application. Making sure your phone is paired to the gimbal with Bluetooth. Okay, now here we have the DJI app, and remembering that when you're doing this, even though this gadget come after the Phantom 4, DJI Go 4, which is supposed to be everything after that, does not apply to this one. This one goes back to the earlier one, which is the DJI Go Basic. So let's open that, and there you are, you see it opening. And you sit and wait, it will open itself. And there we have it, and connect, and ready, and there we are. And that's us, looking very nicely on a camera. This is a joystick. We can go up and down with it, see? A little bit down, all the way up. Manual operation, simple as that, so you can aim it at things. You can also, when you're going up, when you're going up, you've got this idea, a zoom. So you can zoom into things. And there we are, zooming in to my other camera. Now if we just come out of this, and then I'll show you the active tracking of how that, presumably, how that works. That's a little bit, I need to set that. On the active tracking, we pick an object. Have we got an object? Let's have the book. There is the book. We have to now change the camera so we're looking on the other one. Right, there we are. There's the book. The book for the gimbal. Let's track it. All we do is touch the screen and draw a square around it. There. And it'll centre it. Now if we move that, the gimbal will move with it. And keeping it as best it can in the middle. As best it can. Now the only thing you've got to watch for with this is it's obviously detects the shape of the object. If I was to change the shape of it, look, it go red. It's not recognising it anymore because it's changed its shape. Bring it back, it's got it again. So what you need to do is make sure you've got something that's not going to change. Next thing I want to do for this is, on the bottom we've got a standard tripod thread. They do come with a base, but they're not available in the UK yet. When they are, I will be getting one. But at the moment, for example, my little tripod, we'll put it on that. It's a little bit top heavy and will fall over if we're not careful. Okay, now we've got it more solid, it's not going anywhere. Now for workshop use, obviously I will have to have it looking at me, so I have to use the front camera. I can't use the back camera, I have to use the front camera. Because I can't set myself up when I'm behind it, it's not possible. But the front camera is good quality camera, so I'm fine with that. So first I've just set myself up on the active tracking, let's kill that last one. And that is, I just put a square of myself there, and then I should be able to move up and down, and it should keep me in focus. Now you can see if I've got this in the workshop and I'm working around doing stuff and such, I'm staying in frame. That's the good part about it. Doesn't matter where I'm going. As long as I don't turn my head, I think I'm pretty safe to move all the way around. Yeah, there we have it. Thought I'm too far away, but I'm not too far away. So I'm now able to work in the workshop, and I've got a cameraman following me around when I'm doing my bits and bats. Well, once I've got it set up, all I want to do is just check it can do me walking around the workshop. And there I am, I'm set on it. See if you can watch now, see if the gimbal actually can carry on watching me. And I'm working around here, doing my bits and bats. I want a camera that can come round and follow it. Now it can only go so far, so I'm going to go off there. And it's going to come back and find me this way instead. So, as I'm branches a circle, it's going to stop at one point and I'm going to have to go back the other way. Ordinarily I would have this set up in a corner, and then it's got the field of view of the whole room. But I mustn't turn around. If I turn around, it's going to lose me. So I've got to make sure that at all times I'm at least looking in that direction. If I turn my back on it, I can then go out of focus. As you'll see now, I'm travelling around no problem. Turn round. Then it's lost me. And it'll lock back onto me again. So then, as long as I'm looking at it, I can go round, and yeah, it's now at the end of its travel. But it's gone and followed me because I've stayed looking at it. And like I say, if I have an object I want to work on, I would just have it tracking that, and then as I'm carrying that around the room, it is following that as well. Right, let's take for instance, this is an object I'm working on. I want you to focus in on that. I want you to be watching that all the time. Not watching me, watching that all the time. So that is what I want to be focusing in on. So, if we set the tracking on that object there. There, and it's got it. And there it is. I'm working on it. And there we go. It moves. It follows. Wherever it's going to go, I'm going to work working on it. So, all in all, I think as an additional aid to videoing, it's a very useful tool. As I said, the camera is as good as the phone camera. Whatever phone camera you've got, it's as good as that. It'll take any smartphone, so there's no worry about that. Keeping the other camera as a secondary for zooming in close work would be a useful thing. This one, perfect for when I'm moving around, so having both cameras going and cutting and splicing, what's wrong with that? That I think would give me a lot better footage. Now there is a couple of points, this is for DJI more than anybody else, there's a couple of points, already I've got this just out of the box, but already I could say there's a couple of points for DJI that I would say you need to look at this again because it's a bit of a drawback. Part of your sales campaign is can charge your gadget as well, and then you block the socket with the base of the gimbal. How can you put the plug in? It won't go in. You can't turn your phone over or the camera's going to be blocked. So really, couldn't you put a plug in there? I know there's a lot of wiring through the gimbal, a little bit difficult, but couldn't you put a plug in there? I'm sure there's a pound somewhere. And interchangeable, I mean obviously, because you've got 3 different types of plugs that could possibly be. But then also, if you had a plug in there, it'd be hardwired. We wouldn't need a Bluetooth. And Bluetoothing, as good as it could be at such close quarter, hardwiring's got to be better. The other thing I'd say is this active tracking. You've seen here I need active tracking. That's the main purpose of this machine, is my active tracking. I might find other uses later, but if we didn't have the active tracking, I probably wouldn't have picked it. Why can't it do active tracking on zoom? I want you to track this little object that I'm working on my bench with my hands close up. So I want to zoom you in, and I don't want to be moving out of focus like I do all the time, like everybody does, unless they're very, very careful. Because the slightest movement, you've lost your shot. So, zoom me in, track me. It won't do it. Why not? If you could look at that, I mean that's just a software update. That's something you could tweak out and possibly, I'm sure, and see if you could sort it out. But anyway, that's for DJI. See if they listen to me. I doubt it, but you never know, with a bit of luck. Well, I hope you found it interesting. As I say, it's just a talk about the camera in the workshop. That's all it is. Just we need good camera footage when we're doing what we're doing. Otherwise, we're just wasting this time. And we got the job done. We get back home and do the cutting, and we find out we didn't get no worth looking at. So, I hope you've enjoyed my little talk and some of the points I brought up. If you've got any questions, interested in the gimbal or anything like that, shove them in the bottom. I'll get back to you as soon as I get your message or as soon as possible. Otherwise, subscribe to me, like the page, and come back and see the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Stop following me.